a big difference between generating ideas and implementing and scaling those ideas. Whether you do it as part of the innovation team or you do it as part of the broader organization, right? And sometimes organizations lose sight of their end users when they are scaling. And especially, Luke, you must be seeing this in the innovation hubs, right? Where very often with our clients, we're actually generating there's so many great ideas, new things that they've never thought of before. But what are some ways that you have learned to keep that human-centric lens as you scale ideas?
Well, Shivani, I think I've heard you say this well before, that anyone who's had a shower has had an idea. Ideas are easy, ideas are cheap, and we can come up with these ideas and develop a whole workshop, for example, to come up with ideas, but then we need to scale them, we need to implement them, and that's where innovation really comes in. And if I would say it in one word, it's systematically. Because as we put together teams and processes in an organization that should be a little bit different when we're implementing innovative ideas, we need to know what our process is. I'm actually working with a client on this right now. We're helping them set up a new team or a rebooted innovation team, and we're helping them develop their processes. How are they going to make the decisions of which initiatives to prioritize? Because they have a ripe backlog with all kinds of ideas. How are they going to prioritize? And then once they've prioritized, how are they going to staff that team that will implement? Because it comes back to the snow globe effect. Who do we need inside and who do we need to liaise with? And all of this needs to be part of the systematized process so that we can reach the different stage gates that inform the next round of funding, tying back to the end user's needs. So one word answer, Shivani, after all of that, systematically.
That's great. Andres, what has been your experience in scaling innovation ideas?
I think that after so many failures, I have to say, I think the most important thing is to start small. You know, when I say I failed many times at, thinking too big about how we are going to transform an organization, right? And I keep reminding myself after I make mistakes. Actually, let's just start with a pilot, right? Let's just make an experiment, because the most important thing actually, we have a North Star and we need to think big, but in reality, the learnings and the change starts at a micro level. Right? Is that actually that executive who had an aha moment, right? Not necessarily, 7 lines of business who realized design thinking is important, right? It's so I think it's a reminder that that really when we start this process in this change, as Luke said, there's a lot of great ideas within the organization. We work with very smart people, right, who have a lot of talent. And I think that if we find the right champions who have ideas and we partner with them, we can actually start, nurturing the organization and planting the seeds. And another experience that I've had is that, I'm an optimistic. So sometimes I feel like, everything is going to be, great, and we're going to drive all the change. We're going to have 100% conversion from everybody we work with. But the reality is that it's not the case, right? For every organization, right? Everybody has the opportunity to choose if they want to change their mindsets and behaviors or not. And I think that as leaders, we need to give that opportunity to everybody and just plant the seeds and let everybody make their own decisions, go through their own process, right? Because that's part of the opportunities that everybody has to be able to solve problems in different ways. There's not just one way to solve problems, right? Or to drive innovation, but whoever wants to be able to do it in an efficient way, there's a proven way to do it, which is, using human-centered design and design thinking framework and processes and tools. So I think it's a variety of learnings that you collect as you go through those number of experiments, but always starting small.
Love that suggestion. Start small, scale fast.
Mm.
So
Yeah.